At Oxley, we believe the most powerful learning happens when students step beyond their comfort zones, across oceans or across Australia. Student exchanges build connection, resilience, global mindset, shaping young people who are ready to lead with empathy and curiosity. Whether it's cultural exchanges overseas or school exchange within Australia, welcoming visitors in your home, every experience expands horizons. Bring the world to Oxley or take Oxley to the world. Together we're building global citizens, one exchange at a time. Can you tell me a little bit about your exchange experience and what you think you got out of it?
So I did a reciprocal exchange and I think I really learned a lot. Obviously my language improved speaking French, and I also learned a lot as a person about like growth and being resilient, because an exchange is really something that puts you out of your comfort zone.
I attended a boarding school in France, and I feel like that really changed my worldview and perspective, because I got out of the life in the Southern Highlands, and I definitely think it was definitely an adventure in itself, and I definitely had to have a new sense of empathy towards new things and experiences.
How did your language capacity change as a result?
Yeah, I would say it definitely really set me up for the Year 11 French course. And I definitely really gained a lot of confidence in my speaking through curiosity and just putting myself out there. And I think that in hand really improved my confidence, and I obviously feel a lot more well set up for Year 11 and Year 12, and I'm sure Chloe feels the same.
Yeah, I definitely think that as well as my French improving, obviously, out of sight, I think I've got a newfound curiosity for languages, and I have now friends from all over the world who can speak different languages and have now started learning many more languages than French. And I think having an understanding and knowing more languages than one is definitely a skill that can take you far in the world, and is definitely helps Oxley become more international.
What about friendships that you made when you were there?
Yeah, I would say in the school environment you really make a lot of connections, but I think it mostly, for me personally, it taught me a lot about myself, and finding resilience and reflecting on what it means to kind of travel with myself, and it taught me a lot about my own character. And I would say I'm in contact with a few friends from overseas, but yeah, I think for me personally, the exchange really taught me a lot about myself.
It definitely was an adventure, one that I'd definitely recommend and love. I learnt that I can do much more than I believe that I'm capable of, and I think at Oxley I actually got set up I learnt resilience in the junior years, and that really set me up for later on during this experience. And I think those values that are so pivotal and core to Oxley really guided me through my experience.
And what about intercultural understanding? You think you have a handle on how other people think and feel?
Yeah, I think that really was a big part of an exchange, but I think one thing that I was quite surprised by, and it was actually brought me a lot of comfort, was how everyone actually has a lot in common. And I think that was one of the main focuses for me, like learning obviously throughout transcending culture, country, traditions, things like that. At the core, like I think I was able to connect with people and kids my age on a level that really transcends those factors. And I think I learned a lot about making connections and kind of exploring the adventure, and really looking towards what's in common rather than what we have differences.